good, man? It's your boy Stay. Back another video. And you know what today is? It's cheat meal day. But before we do anything, we gotta go to the gym. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of tired. I went to the gym last night. I didn't get back home till like 12 because I just had to do a late night workout. But man, I am fucking tired today. But there's no excuse. We still gonna hit the gym like it's nothing new. That rhyme, bars. But no, I found this new pre-workout snack that I actually like. It's just 2 rice cakes, banana, and some PP2 on top of that with a smear of honey. But I haven't been using honey. But I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty good. Not go front. Got my pre-workout, you know, nothing new. So yeah. Get my 2 rice cakes. Put my peanut butter mix on it. Put a little bit of peanut butter. I use the powdered version so I could like water it down. Plus it got less calories and there's, you know what I'm saying, it's not thick like clay and that smears easier. My bananas, put that on top. And then boom, that's my pre-workout snack, that's it. Supposed to have your extra carbs before you work out and then boom. So, yep, that's really about it. You wanna try one? Alright. You should, yeah. Alright, I'm just getting out the gym. I'm at Walmart right now. You know, I got my list. Y'all know the drill. It's gonna be at Montage. I'm doing a new meal this week. I'm doing chicken pasta instead of rice, and yeah, I'm doing pasta instead of rice. I'm still gonna have my chicken and broccoli. I'm just gonna replace the rice with pasta this time. So let's get into it. We about to hear the twins and eat burgers and fries. That's the cheat meal for today. But I'm really looking forward to them brownies. Cause who cooking them? She, my baker. I got a personal baker on standby whenever I need it done. If I need a cake, cupcakes, cookies, whatever I need, I got it. Let them know, baker.
I'm not.
Anyway, whatever she talking about. But yeah,
hey, and it feel like good on that ground hard.
I admit essential defense. I'm about to just drop this gun off to get clean for my dad's birthday. All that up, do all that regular shit, you know. I ain't gonna lie. I've been thinking about getting me a new gun. I wanna, I'm gonna show you something. This one up there, something small. Just something crazy. I don't want no big giant AR. Well, I mean, I'll probably get one in the future, but I definitely gotta get me a little small barrel gun. Just some extra to shoot. Cause I mean, my pistol cool, but you see like this one right now. That one not bad. Up there, I fuck with that one. That one not too bad. But I ain't lying, I didn't know, man, you could buy, at the gun shows, you could buy a jerk. I didn't even see, I didn't even know, somebody had told me that's where they got theirs from. I think you gotta just pay cash for it. But man, look at that fucking sniper. Hold up. That motherfucker nice. And they got a silence on it. I think they got. And you can buy your suppressor out of here. They got a lot of shit to choose from though. Yeah, this my dad. I'm just trying to drop it off to get clean. This a 4.5. Ain't nothing crazy. Time for some cheap though from the store. They told me it should be ready by. It should be ready today, but I'm probably gonna come get that shit tomorrow morning. I don't think I'm coming back on this side. Lie. I'm definitely coming back. I gotta try everything on the menu at one point. Now I gotta see what's up with the sweet treat. I'm still eating brownies when I get home, and I'm eating a whole pan of brownies. I hate why the fuck does this nigga keep staring? Like, man, they looked at us when we walked in the damn restaurant. This is a cheesecake. What that shit called? Petite cheesecake?
Oh, patty? I don't even fucking know.
I don't know what that shit said. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to try it right now. It kind of tastes like a cake. I was giving cake taste, but it does taste like cheesecake at the same time. How bad? It's good. It's cool. I should have licked it off. Yeah, it's good with her. Just chilling right now, letting that food go down. That shit was low key good as hell. But I'll show y'all something. Nigga, we ain't hit 200 subs, man. Look, if you see, it says I earned, in the last 28 days, I earned 108 subscribers. Let me show y'all how much it is. Well, I mean, y'all can see how this shit been doing based off of, you know what I'm saying? All my new subscribers that y'all just tapped into the steady crew. Appreciate y'all, man, showing the love and everything. Y'all officially, we can call the channel, call all my subscribers. We call y'all. Would y'all rather be put in the comments, steady crew or steady gang? You know what I'm saying? Which one y'all like better? I don't. Steady gang, steady crew. Steady crew kind of do sound a little bit better than gang. Steady crew. But nah, y'all know how that shit go. Appreciate everybody that's been showing love to the channel, man. All my new subscribers, y'all in it for. I hope y'all in it for the long run, cause we got so much shit to do. Like next month, it's gonna be. I got an epic birthday trip planned. We got food reviews. I'm about to start doing gym challenges. I got a lot of stuff planned I want to get into. Right now, I just finished. I also just finished editing a new little workout video for the vlog, for the channel. This was last night though, so I'm gonna post this on TikTok today. Make sure y'all go fuck with the TikTok, man. We also going up on there. Been seeing a lot of progression with that, but man, we just having fun with this shit, man. I want to go try the McDonald's snack wraps. We're gonna try that later. Well, she already had it. I want to see what the hype is. They got like a spicy one. They got like a regular one. Popeyes one look garbage as hell. Not going front. But man, back in the day, I'm gonna put a picture up. Do y'all remember them snack wraps that used to be like the size of a foot long? A Subway sandwich. I like nobody remembers. They used to be in a cardboard box. You had to tear the middle out and pull the top off. I know I'm not tripping. I'm gonna put a picture up because, bro, I can't be the only one that remembers that from back in the day. That used to be the only thing I get from McDonald's, bro. But man, like I said, man, channel going up, we going up, steady crew, steady gang. Put in the comments what y'all want to be called. And shit, tap back in when I'm active again. Yeah. You know I'm about to flush it, and you know I gotta have me a glass of milk. You got milk? It's Sunday. Time to go out with the meal prep. It's what come with it. It's what costs of being a gym rat. So, today I'm gonna be more detailed with it. I'm gonna show y'all in order: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And today's dinner, we're gonna switch it up from the chicken, broccoli, and rice. So we're gonna do chicken, pasta, and broccoli. And I'm gonna show y'all all the recipes. And I'm gonna put the ingredients. I listed the ingredients. I put the measurements because I seen somebody ask me what the measurements was last video. So I'm gonna have everything detailed, measurements, how many calories, the macros, and let's get into it. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the overnight oats. I'm gonna show you all the ingredients, everything you need. You're gonna need obviously the oats, some milk of your choice, but I typically use the silk milk because it's only 30 calories and I try to eliminate as much extra sugar in my diet as much as I can because that's what your body holds, mostly sugar. PB2, you could use regular peanut butter, but I like the powdered peanut butter because I don't know, it just makes it a little bit better. Bananas, I use mason jars to just keep them fresh, but if you're using mason jars, I recommend only making 3 at a time because I've done the week method. And once Thursday hits, they kind of go bad, and I need a measuring cup. And that's pretty much all I need, just simple, plain Jane. So I'm gonna like talk you through the first one, and I'm gonna have the measurements and everything, so you ain't gotta worry about like me not telling you what it is, and then I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, do a little fancy editing to the rest. So obviously get your mason jar. Oh, you also gonna need a scale. So hold up, now I gotta get the recipe out. As many times as I made it, I still be having to pull out the recipe. So first things first, put your jar on there. Make sure you scale it out. So next thing you're gonna need is your oats. So first step, I kind of want to bulk inside of my. I'd rather have a heavy breakfast than a heavy lunch, and then have a heavy dinner. Cause I don't like to feel bloated, not bloated, but I don't like to feel full while I'm at work. So first things first, I'll start off with 68 grams of oats. So I'm gonna put my oats in there, all the way up to 60 grams, 68. And like breakfast is really my favorite part of the morning. Like I could eat this every day for the rest of my life if I really had to. And that's the key. Like you gotta find foods that you don't mind repeating over and over. And shit, when you know how to cook, it really ain't hard to make your meal prep good because I see a lot of the times people that do their meal preps with the chicken breast, it be like literally bland as hell, no flavor, no seasoning. And it's okay, you can use seasoning. You don't have to worry about the sodium because you do need some type of sauce in your body. Next, and when you do it, make sure you put your oats in and pour your milk before you put all your toppings because it's gonna overflow way too easy. So I'm gonna put 1 cup of milk. 1 cup of milk. Alright. Then you're gonna do 16 grams of PB2. And you don't have to measure out the milk if you got a measuring cup. But just to be exact, it's 240 milliliters, 1 cup. Alright, so now you're gonna put 16 grams of oats. I mean, not oats, of PB2. And I kind of just got on my peanut butter and chocolate wave, not just recently. 16 grams. I should have got a spoon to do this. And make sure you scale out. Damn, I want 17. Where's that right now? I ain't tripping. And make sure you scale out everything. It's easier when you track, and then once after it gets to a point you can just I can eyeball it, but sometimes my eyes can deceive me, so I kind of just track it like that. Then I forgot the main ingredient. You're gonna need protein powder. This one, I ain't gonna lie, I was never a chocolate fan, but this definitely gives like, it's not like chocolate milk, but it gives like a chocolate milkshake type of vibe. Well, that's literally the flavor, but it's not like how chocolate milk used to taste to me. So you're gonna put 20 grams, which is like I think 1 scoop, a scoop and a half, I think. Let me scale this out. Let's see. I'm gonna just put a half a scoop just to measure it out. 15. Yeah, I just made a mess. Never fails. So yeah, you're probably gonna need about a scoop. 1 scoop should be good. Or scooping like a little corner of a scoop. 20 grams. Boom. Alright. Got your protein powder in there. Now we gotta put 90 grams of a banana. So typically when I do my banana, I take it off the scale and I just gather one, 90 grams. And try to buy small bananas because I've noticed if I buy the big bananas, I tend to waste like half of the banana. So boom. Like I always start off with a half banana. Well, not really, because you can always put a banana in another jar. At 60, 70, 80, what, 76 right now? 83. Yes, I ain't gonna lie, I'm very OCD about this. Like, I'm very tedious and, like, I'm over. Take a piece of banana off. 90, there we go. And you see, I always end up with like a half a banana. I just put it into my next one. So, and when you do your bananas, I try to dice them up as small as I can because it's gonna be hard when you go to stir it. It's gonna be hard to stir. Like it's gonna stir and be all over the place and be too much. But I do like to have a couple of chunks in there also. So I cut some small and then I cut some big just to have the extra chunks in it. So let's put this one too big. And yes, I washed my hands before I did all this, so I ain't gotta worry. Okay, so now you're just gonna get your banana, add that to the. And you see how tall it is already? The banana's gonna fill up to the top. Boom. I'm about to wipe my scale off. And then boom. That's how it's gonna look. That's how it should look. All the ingredients layered. Now, we're just gonna stir it up. And before you stir it, you're gonna have to kind of mash it. Give it a quick little stir, mash it down a little bit. And make sure you kind of stir the bottom. You gotta kind of make that bottom mix you come. Because then I notice if I don't mix it too good at the bottom, the flavor just sits at the top. And then once you get to the bottom, it kind of just goes back to a regular oat taste. It's not nasty, but you're gonna taste more of it at the top than the bottom. But you can also try to layer it different. Like put half, like layer it, like put some in. Like you could put a little bit of oats, put a little bit of chocolate at the bottom, put a little bit of bananas, and then, you know what I'm saying, layer it at the top. But I typically just put it all in because I ain't that picky about it. Because I be devouring this before I go to work and I don't be having enough time. So you stir that up, get it all in there, and then boom, that's how it should look. And then it looks weird now, but once you put it in the freezer, it's all gonna condense and it's gonna soften up. Like right now it's all watery, but once you put it in there, it's gonna soften up. Like I can't. If you asking what oats taste like, I can't describe it. It's just like I don't know. It's like it's soft. It's I don't know, like a milkshake vibe, really, like a thick milkshake. And now I'm about to speed run the rest of this. Oh, and I also forgot to add, I eat 2 boiled eggs in the morning. So, and that equals up to, this is the recipe I use. Screenshot it so you can see. So, let's move on to lunch. We got our usual, I kind of keep my lunch the same because when I'm at work, I just like something I ain't got to put in the microwave. I can eat room temperature. So, we're going to stick with the wraps with sriracha sauce, grilled chicken, and spinach. Plain Jane simple. And I eat some I got some chips I eat with them, and that's it because I don't really take a long break. I take like a quick 20-minute break, eat it, back to work. So we're gonna start meal prepping our chicken. My wraps, I go between 2 wraps. I use Mission's Carb Balance whole wheat wrap, and I also use Carb Balance flour wraps. The whole wheat wraps are for some reason hard to find where I live at. I be having to get them when I go out of town for work in a whole other city. So but pretty much the calories are the same, except they're just 110 calories, and the only difference I can see is the protein is off by 2, but it's pretty much the exact same. It is what it is. But like I said, it's not too much of a difference. It's kind of remotely healthy. So you kind of want to come a little bit closer to see how I prep my chicken. Now that you're a little bit closer, chicken is literally just plain Jane. Bust up my pack. I don't do nothing crazy to the chicken. I get my chicken breast. I peel off the fats, like the fats on them. I try to peel them off as much as I can. Cut them, put them to the side. You're not gonna need them, so don't put them to the side. Throw them in the trash. Actually, I try to trim off as much as I can, cause then we don't need no extra fats on this. Trim the fats off. And typically, it just peels right off, you know what I'm saying? Try to get as much as you can off. Which, I mean, you ain't gotta be perfect, but you know what I'm saying? When you wanna be when you're tedious about it, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like that. Just kinda look over it, space it out. So all I do with my chicken breast, I get it, and just dice it up. Shit, if I could shred it, I'll shred it, but I'm not that tedious about it. Just get it. Boom. Move the pieces out. Just cut into little bitty pieces. Plus, when you cut it like this, it's easier to cook. Like you just really just flipping around them in the pan. And I stopped cooking them. I cook them on a grill now, on a flat top. Which if you don't have a flat top, invest in one. It makes everything stupid easy. Like it's kind of. And you can also throw them in the air fryer. But the thing about the air fryer, to me, if you're not paying attention, it will dry your chicken out quick. And I hate dry chicken. Like I'm OCD about it. Like it's just can't do it. But that's pretty much how you do it. So I'm gonna get all this before I season it and show you how it go. Okay, now that we have our chicken cleaned, cut and everything, you have to add your seasoning. I use my regular. I use onion powder, chili powder, garlic powder, some more onion powder because I was out. It's accent. And typically I would use 20 Century, but I'm out. So we're going to use this other season I use for meats. So all right, let's get to it. And look, don't be afraid to have a little heavy hand. You know what I mean? If you know me, you know I like my chicken well seasoned. I don't play no games. Like, I don't play no games. Well, this season I'm not gonna put too much. This not like the regular season I use. This sometimes like little meat rub. And also I like my season to be blackened on the chicken, like burnt on them. So, add the seasoning. Especially when you got a lot of chicken, you gotta make sure you portion it out enough to where every little piece getting some love. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, twin? Chili powder. Also, I like my chicken to have a kick to it, so just gonna use the rest of the powder. I really could put some more. I'll put some more before I get on the grill. Some garlic powder. Make sure every piece is getting some love, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really get in there. Stop playing. No. To have my seasoning, I don't season it to where it dissolve. You know, it's not dissolved, but I like it to be stuck on there. So I don't season it, like I don't mix it I mix it all the way. Like every piece gonna have some, but like I like pieces that got that look like this. If you can see, like they got the, you know what I'm saying? To where like it kind of burn on there a little bit. And boom. And also another thing, make sure you use oil that has 0 calories to it, because then you can put as much as you want. Which I mean, I would just douse it towards oil. You get what I'm saying? You don't want no dried chicken on this, and we don't do no dried chicken. So let me go wash my hands, and we'll head outside to the grill. Okay, a little bit of change of plans. The grill was tripping, so we're just gonna cook in the inside of the pan. So basically, all I do is get my spray oil, spray that good amount, get the corners too. Spray that. Get a handful of chicken. Spread it out on the pan. Flatten it out just a little bit. And then boom. Shit looks just like this. So yeah, we're gonna let that cook down and just come back when it's done. Alright, so the chicken's about ready to flip. And it kind of clumps, it kind of sticks together, so it's all easy just to flip with a fork. Could use a spatula, doesn't really matter, as long as it flips. Flip all these over. Perfect. It's doing exactly what I need to do. Because look, Lord, just because I'm recording, if I would have did something completely different, yeah, get that a quick flip. Let me show y'all. So basically, just how your chicken should look. Like how these pieces are. I gotta flip some more, but you get the concept. But yeah, this is how your chicken should look. Like these pieces, I still gotta flip some more. And you kind of, once they get to this point, I flip them and the other side's cooking. I just start like pushing them together and get ready. So I'm gonna show you what I do next. That also helps it out. It's once my chicken starts to like sound like it's kind of sticking, all I do is get a quick maneuver like this. Grab my pan and I bust one of them. Yeah, that be the kids with it. But nah, oh shit, one flew out. So yeah, I hit one of those. So yeah, I hit one of those moves, and then boom, the chicken's pretty much cooked. Do that a couple more times just to make sure everything gets done. Let it sit there for a little bit longer. Let me get a sample piece. And I'm done. And boom.
Given my history of vegan protein powders with the macadamia nuts and walnuts.
Alright, now that we got our chicken cooked, the only ingredients I use for my wraps for lunch is I like it spice. I like a lot of my food spice, so I use sriracha sauce. And also find you like a low calorie sauce that even if like the chicken is somewhat dry, because you do gotta put it in the refrigerator, it's not gonna be as dry because the sauce is gonna mush it up. I'm gonna use some spinach, and that's it. That's pretty much it. It's just chicken, spinach, wrap, and a little bit of sauce. So for my wraps, I don't use as much chicken, cause I mean, like I said, I like my lunch to be on the lighter side, and I like a heavy breakfast, light lunch, a snack, and then a heavy dinner. So for my wraps, this is how I do it. I use 113 grams of chicken. So we're gonna take a little scoop, put that on the scale. And it still comes out a little too much. So that's how much, this is how much 113 grams of chicken is. You see, just enough for a wrap, get you through. So this is how I do it. I get my wrap, put a little sauce on it. I like a lot of sauce, not gonna lie. And for the spinach, I use 30 grams of spinach, which if I'm eyeballing it, it's kind of just like a handful. I'm gonna sprinkle it out on there. After that, you gotta get your chicken, spread it out. And also, sometimes I shred my shredded lettuce, like I just cut it up with scissors, but I'm not that picky about it right now. I only do that for my dinner. So boom, you get it? Let me show you a technique on how to wrap. Oh, my bad, so this is how you wrap it. You gotta grab your two ends, fold it, kind of push everything out, push everything to the side like this. You're gonna come with it. Make sure you keep it folded. One fold like this, wrap around. Then you want to just come around each side, just ball everything up, tuck, another roll, then boom. I get it, bring it to the middle, boom, boom, and then boom. Learn that from my damn McDonald's days. But that's pretty much what I'm for. I make enough for the week, so I make like. The wraps come with 6 in a pack, so I just make a whole thing. And I kind of have some on the weekend just in case I need like a quick snack. So yeah, I just make a bunch of those and that's my lunch. And, oh, let me show you how the chips I use before I forget. So, these are my favorite chips I like to eat because they ain't really got too much calories and all like the extra sugars. And for the chips, I use the serving size. The serving is 28 grams, 16 chips, but I mean that's 140 calories. If you want to add, it's not bad, but I don't do it. So I'm portioning out 18 grams. So I get my chips, 18 grams. That's 10, 16, 18. So this is how many chips you get for 18 grams, which is like, because I mean, when you eat a sandwich, you kind of want something crunchy, but it's just like the kind of like it's like craving a sweet tooth, just enough to get you through the day and you're back to work. Cause I kind of stay busy at my job, so I'm not really worried about being hungry too much until I just rather eat when I get off work. So and yeah, that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 12 chips. The serving size is 16, but you only gonna eat 12. So like, you know what I'm saying? And I think this is only like 80, 90 calories. I don't have everything shown on the side. So that's pretty much right there. Show you how I do everything, and I'm gonna speed it up. Okay, let's move on to our next thing. Now we're gonna move on to dinner. So like I said, today's dinner is my dinner this week I'm gonna try is chicken Alfredo pasta, where it's just pasta, ravioli sauce, it's not I'm trying. It's Alfredo sauce, obviously chicken, and a side of broccoli. So how I cook my broccoli, I just throw it in the oven. I used to like cook it on top of the pan, but it's too much work and I don't feel like watching it. So now I just throw it in a pan and put it in the oven. And I just add like a little bit of seasoning to it right before I take it out. Cause I mean, I don't really season my broccoli how I season my wheat, which you could if you want to, but I put sriracha sauce on it anyway, so kind of it's all the same thing to me. I don't really care that much to have my broccoli seasoned. So all we're gonna do is just throw this in the oven and let it cook. Alright, next for dinner we got chicken Alfredo. I got my noodles. These are Barilla noodles, the protein noodles, and these are the only noodles I'll probably eat. These are the penne. They're my favorite, so that's what I'm going with. And definitely, I didn't read the instructions prior to filming it, so I'm really have to go. 4 quarts of water. Definitely did not do that. Okay, I probably should have measured the water. I definitely did not measure it. I just filled the pot up, so I don't really think it's gonna make a big difference. Probably will, but hey, it is what it is. I don't feel like having I don't think it really is a big deal. I'm not about to drink this water. The water already took like fucking 8-10 minutes to boil. Add pasta to water and boil for 8 to 10 minutes. Stir occasionally. Add salt for taste. Okay, let's get into it. And I'm gonna cook all 3 boxes. Yeah, I am prepared for something to go wrong. There's not enough water in here. Well, I don't want to put too much in the bubble over, so. Welcome back. Yep, it wasn't even 5 minutes. Probably turned my back for 30 seconds. So, let me lower that fire down, twin. I figured that. Water's definitely too high. Alright, my noodles are done. I'm trying to stir it, though. I could give them like a couple more minutes, but I don't know. These noodles rolls, I didn't think they was gonna rise. I would have put them in a bigger pot, though. This is definitely not what I was expecting it to do. Look how high it is. I can't even stir it.